What is up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode 165 of Smack Talk, presented by SmarkOutMoment.com. I am your host of the panel, Tony Mango, and joining me on the mic for this episode is Mike Payton.
What's shaking, y'all? If anyone out there has a handy supply of Bosco sticks, please mail them to Mega Powers Plaza in parts unknown.
Yes, I want some of these Bosco sticks that I keep hearing so much about. Drew.
Oh, is that,
That's your introduction.
oh, well, I'm here for the ladies.
I think you came to the wrong place, buddy.
Follow that up, Wago.
Poop my pants.
So our main event for this episode is going to be actually two different main events. We're going to do the mailbag questions of the week, and we're going to run down a top rope list of our favorite or the best Royal Rumble moments ever in WWE history. Per usual, we've got some hot tags coming up in part 2. Warning, though, not too much happening this week, so that's going to be a quick one. Rest hold break in part 3, latest updates and trades for the Fantasy League at the tail end of the show, and right now in part 1, we're going to kick off the show with the wrestling trivia question of the week, otherwise known as the Ask Him.
Ask him.
Ask him.
Are we asking him?
Ask him.
Excuse me, sir. Can you please ask him?
Excuse me, sir.
See, this is what you get for bitching about how enthusiastic it was last week.
The Ask Him's 1987 were better.
For those who don't know, the Ask Him consists of 2 questions. The first is for the panel of the show, and it ties somehow into the second question, which is presented into the audience. Not into the audience, it doesn't make sense, to the audience to answer. Let's backtrack a little bit to last week's question, which was from myself. How many Royal Rumble winners went on to win the title at WrestleMania? The answer was 13 of them. I already broke down the 13, so I'm not going to list them. The question of the audience was, who is the first person to gain the World Championship after winning the Royal Rumble? And I originally had Ric Flair down as my answer. Peyton pointed out something else, so that was an alternative, and that's if I wanted to be a real dick with the Tony question, it could also be Hulk Hogan, because technically Hulk Hogan did win a Royal Rumble and then went on to win the World Championship. So credit to people who guessed for either of those, and surprisingly, everybody guessed one of those too. Jamie O'Halloran went with Ric Flair 92. Johnny Castaway, Ric Flair. Rosa Show said, ha, fuck you, Tony. I actually know this one. It's Ric Flair. Woo, woo, woo. And More Supremo went with Hulk Hogan because fuck it, and Tony go to hell. It's gotten to the point where it's so, like, I'm going to get the Miguel death threats, I think. But you guys are all going to be happy about this because the Ask Him for this week is not a Tony question, it is a Mike Payton question. So,
Or is it? See, the problem is I out-Tony'd you last week.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know what people are going to be in store for this week. Well, Tony already explained how the Ask Him works, so I'll just cut the BS and get right into it. Of course, the theme for my Ask Him is Royal Rumbles. And so let me ask you guys first.
Ask you guys first.
What are the first 3 themes we heard as entrances for Royal Rumble entrance?
Hunter Hearst Helmsley's, Bob Backlund's, and
Simon Dean's.
I want to go with Henry Godwin.
Not even close.
Damn.
On any of those?
None of them.
Oh.
I thought 96 was the first one with the entrances.
Nope.
Shit, alright, I have no idea then.
Well, if you go to 1988, the first 2 entrants is X and Smash, so we hear Demolition's theme twice. And they don't have any other entrance music throughout the entire Rumble. In fact, I don't think they have it at all again until 1996, except for one random guy in the 1988 Royal Rumble.
Is it Hulk Hogan?
It was not Hulk Hogan. It was
Sid Vicious?
Jake the Snake Roberts.
That was what, 89?
89, yes, pardon. I say 88, I meant 89.
So are we counting Demolition's theme for both of them as
Yes.
2 people? Oh, okay.
That's 2 teams because they restarted it. It's not like
okay.
They restarted it.
Oh, okay.
All right, so there's that question for you guys. More importantly, the question for the audience. Let's see how much you like this one. Who was the first person to actually make an entrance as an entrant of the Royal Rumble match?
Ah. That's a good one. So, you guys know the score by now. If you want to take a guess or you know the answer, leave a comment below or send a tweet at SmarkOutMoment with the hashtag AskHim, and next episode we'll tell you the answer and break down who got it right, who got it wrong, and who sends death threats to anybody else. So we're going to roll along with the hot tags in part 2. Then we're going to keep things going with the rest hold and the main events and the fantasy league. So stay tuned, everybody. Click on that next video, and we will see you there.